Hi guys, my name is Becca. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with another weekly reading check-in. It's Christmas week. Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates it. Can't talk. And yeah, I'm here with another check-in. Let's talk about the books that I acquired before we talk about the books that I read. So, I did buy a couple books. I got a gift card for an early Christmas gift, so I went to Target that I got the gift card from, and I bought two books. I got Love and Olives by Jen Evans Welch. I'm really excited for this one. This one's set in Greece. I really loved Love and Gelato and Love and Luck. Those were just so good, and I think I gave both of them 5 stars. So I'm really looking forward to reading Love and Olives. Again, this one's set in Greece, and it has to do with like Atlantis, from what I remember reading the synopsis. So just so excited for this. And then I also picked up A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow by Laura Taylor Namey. I remember I requested this from NetGalley and was denied. Sad times. And I don't really know much about it other than I think we have our main character who like pretty much had everything planned out, and then things go to shit and she has to go to England. I think she meets this guy. So, really looking forward to that. That was an awful synopsis, but there you go. So yeah, I only got those 2 books and really excited about both of those. So of course, because I bought 2, I do have to unhaul 2. And it's fine. I have a whole, like, 2 little shelves just set there for books that I'm unhauling. And I still have to go through all my shelves and unhaul more because I know there's more. So it's fine. I chose 2 Book of the Month books, both romances that I love, or I enjoy, but I don't want the Book of the Month ones anymore. I want to get the, paperbacks. So, we have, because you can already see it, Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. Again, I gave this like 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, but take a hint, Danny Brown's in paperback, and I don't like it when they mismatch. So, and then we also have Well Met by Jen DeLuca, because Well Played, once I get that, will be in paperback. So, there you have it. I'm gonna need to just have everything match. And so I really need to be critical about what I get from Book of the Month, because it just seems as if they get first in series, it doesn't continue. Like, it doesn't always continue. Some of them do, which is the ones I keep on, I keep there. And thrillers, like I get thrillers now from Book of the Month more than I get, I think, anything else. So there's that. Okay, so now we can get into the books that I read. And there's quite a few. So last week, I DNF'd a lot. It was my first themed week. It was pretty much a practice run to see how it would go. And, yeah. It went. Wasn't the greatest week, I understand. I didn't read many books that I enjoyed. I DNF'd quite a bit. And I DNF'd Rise of Kyoshi last week, which hurt, but I had to do it because I just wasn't really enjoying it as much. And I was like, I think over 200 pages in. So, yeah. But I was reading Stygian by Sherilyn Kenyon, which is the last one that's out in the Dark Hunter series. I give 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. This is Ryan's book. I thought it was going to go one way, and it didn't. And I was just like, well, damn. Okay. Now I kind of understand. But it's still... My biggest gripe with this book is that a good, like, not majority, and I don't even remember exactly, but I want to say a good third, maybe a little more of this book was stuff that I had already read from other books. So I'm just like, I don't need this. And some of it was already from Ryan's point of view. So really, it was repetitive, and I don't really care for that. I just wanted to hurry up and get to the, the parts that I didn't know, like the parts I was waiting for. And I got there, and again, it didn't go where I thought it was going to go, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I still love the Dark Hunter series. I can't wait for the next one. It's going to be so damn good. Oh my god. I can't wait. But yeah, this is great. I love the series as a whole, so. And then Lovely War by Julie Berry. I read it. So this one, oh my god. This one is told in Aphrodite's point of view, and it's all like the Greek gods. How do I explain this book? So it's set during World War II, but Aphrodite is telling a story from World War One. And so during World War II, Aphrodite and Ares are caught by Hephaestus having an affair. No surprise. And they're put on trial. And Aphrodite tells a story of love during World War One. And we follow like a group of characters during that time. Mostly Hazel and James. Yes. But then also Aubrey and Colette. And it's all like each god has their own story to tell through each character. So like Aphrodite, and then we have Ares and Hades and Apollo, and like Hephaestus is learning the story. And I didn't think I would like this much. Like, I thought I would like some of it, but like other parts I wasn't like too keen on. Again, I don't really like books set during war or about wars. I just don't. Like, sometimes they're interesting and I don't mind them, but other times I'm just not here for it. This was fucking fantastic. And I gave it fucking 5 stars. Didn't think it would happen, but it freaking happened. And oh my god, that ending was just so damn good. Like, I was hooked completely. I think I read this in like a span of 3 days, and I really thought it was going to take me like 2 weeks to read this because I wasn't going to be enjoying it. But I freaking loved it. And holy shit. Didn't think it would happen, but it did. The writing is just fantastic. Short chapters. That's what I'm saying. I love short chapters, and it literally got me reading so much. And like it's told in parts. So like there's acts, like Act 2, and then we have like parts where it's just like letters. I don't know what that word is because it's in French, but whatever. But like there's letters from Hazel and then from James, and I love this book. I could actually reread this book. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think that would happen, but it did. The whole the whole Greek gods telling the story really, really drove it home. Like, I loved it. It was so good. It was so good. Okay. All right. So after that, I'm still currently reading some books throughout the week, but over the weekend, okay, I decided, so last week was a bust for my themed week, and then I also picked some smutty books to go with the whole Kindle Unlimited, because a lot of the books I have on Kindle are smut books. Okay, just gonna say. So Smutathon happened over the weekend, and I was really upset because, of course, it's the week after I decided to do the themed week. Really happy now that I read all those books the week before, because none of them would have, like, I wouldn't have read any that I liked during Smutathon. So I decided to use Riley's channel to read some of the books on her TBR. So for this round of Smutathon, it was a TBR wheel, and so you spin the wheel, you get the prompt, and what I did, instead of just picking a random book, I went to her channel and saw what she picked for that prompt, and I read that. And then if there were there were books I didn't want to read, so I didn't really mess around with those. And then there were what's it called? Like, there were books that I could pick that were on her TBR for other prompts, so I did that. I can't remember exactly what prompts I did. Oh my god, I can't remember. The first book I read was 8 by Rilsey Adams. I read Go Deep by this author last month or something like that, and it was good. Like, I enjoyed it. This one is literally just about a woman who hires the chef to come. She's celebrating with her friend, and she hires the chef to cook them food. But the friend cancels at the last minute, so her and the chef end up just eating together. And then our main character is also getting ate. So yeah, this was good. I think I gave it, I gave it 3 stars. I liked it. It was good. It's really short. Like, these are really short books. But yeah, it was fine. Like, I gave it 3 stars. I liked it. The spot was good. I can't remember what that one was for, though. I can't remember at all, and I feel so bad. But next up, I got Royalty. And for that one, I picked, she picked The King's Spinster's Daughter, or The King's Spinster Bride by Ruby Dixon. I love Ruby Dixon because the Ice Planet Barbarian series is so freaking good. I've read pretty much all of them, and I just want to reread them now. Like, they're just so short, so quick, and so good. Like, you're just like, they're addicting. And I want to go back and reread them all. So I might actually do that one time. I don't know. I remember it took me only like 2 months to read them all, so. But yeah, this one is about a barbarian prince and a princess. So what happens is, what's it called? This land is being, oh my God. Why can't I think of words right now? They're being taken over by these barbarians. And our main character's father is killed by the barbarian king. But they have the prince with them in their palace. Like, I think he was taken prisoner, but she's been protecting him. And her people decided they want to kill the prince because of what happened to their king, and she's protected him to the end. But in doing so, the king of the barbarians have overruled everybody, and they have taken over their land. And she is still a princess. Well, not she's queen, but she is in isolation. And yeah, she's in seclusion for 16 years. And so 16 years later, the barbarian king is dead. The prince that was being protected by her is king now, and he has decided that he's finally going to take his bride, because he has been in love with her for 16 years, and he is finally going to take her for himself. And damn, I loved it. I loved it. I gave it 4 stars. It was so good. Like, I really loved it. I love Ruby Dixon. Like, her books are just so addicting and so good. I could read a sequel to this. I don't think there will be a sequel, but I could totally read a sequel to this. The smut is just there. It's so good. And then after that, I think I got like a quickie read. It was to read a book under 130 pages. Goodreads says 120. Kindle said like 138. I'm going with Goodreads, so screw it. And it's Naughty Boss by Whitney G. This one is just about our main characters working for this guy who is a dick. And she has been emailing her best friend back and forth about how much of a dick he is, but how hot he is and how she wants to fuck him. And then one of her emails that she thinks she sent to her best friend actually gets sent to him. And shit goes from there. And it's actually good. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 3 stars. Yeah, it wasn't, like, as good. Like, it wasn't amazing. But I gave it 3 stars. I liked it. The smut was good. That's all I can say. Like, it was good. And then, after that, what did I get? A non-contemporary romance. So she had His Beauty on there by Jack Harbin, and I love Jack Harbin's writing as well. I think I've only read gay romance by Jack Harbin, so this was the first straight one, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, so give it to me. Please give it to me. We follow our main character, Isla, who, her father is a thief, and he's on his deathbed. Her and her sister, you know, find out that he's gone to this castle to steal some stuff to provide for them. So Isla decides to go there and stop him and bring him home. And when she gets there, she finds him in a cell. And he's been taken prisoner by the beast. And so she decides to take his place, like the Beauty and the Beast, you know, retelling that it is. And for 2 weeks, you know, like her father gets to go home free. And for 2 weeks, she's stuck in this room. And then after that, it's just, I fall in love. It's some smut. It's really good. I don't know what else to say. I really like this. I think I also give this 4 stars. I had 2 3 stars and 2 4 stars in this whole, like, readathon. Actually, I think I finished one more book after that. But it was good. It was really good. I don't know what else to say. Like, I had a good time with Smutathon. And I read all of these in a matter of, like, 2 days. So it didn't even take me long to read any of them. Because they're all shorter novels. The biggest one I had... because I got Bad Boy. Yeah, the last one I got was Bad Boy. So I read Vicious by L.J. Shun. I was currently reading it, and I needed to read it. So I read it. This one is Carden-esque, for sure. How do we describe this book? So, we follow our main character, Millie, who, her parents work for this family, and they all live pretty much with this family, and she goes to school with this guy. The son of these people is an asshole, a complete and utter asshole, and he makes Millie's life a living hell, pretty much. Years later, after, you know, she has left and she's in New York, she sees him again, and he decides to make her his PA, like his personal assistant, because he is like this big shot lawyer. And he just pays her a lot of money and makes her do a lot of shit, and there's a romance between them. It's very Carden-esque. He is very Carden from Cruel Prince. I gave this 3 stars. I wasn't completely sold on the romance. I could definitely see where, like, they're like, yeah, that's Carden and Jude. Like, I get it, but I didn't love it. Like, his reasons for being an asshole, I guess. Like, I get it, I guess, but I'm just like, I gave it 3 stars, though. Like, it was fine. Still, though, like, not a bad rating. 3 stars is not a bad rating. It means I liked it. I just probably will never pick it up again. But I liked it. So, that's it for all the books that I read. Currently, or, finished. Speaking of Carden, I am currently reading, How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black and illustrated by Ravina Kai. I'm, like, pretty decently far in. I am on the 8th story out of, I think, 11. I've been reading this pretty slowly. I'm not reading, like, a story a day like I thought I was going to. I'm reading kind of like a story every other day, something like that. The illustrations are just gorgeous, okay? Like, they're just, yes, I'm using a frozen bookmark. I don't want to talk about it. Like, the illustrations are just so beautiful. That's a Jude and Carden moment for sure. And there's, like, some stuff in here, like, you learn how he met certain characters and how he pretty much became who he is. And I'm really enjoying it. So, there's that. It's a beautiful book. And it's heavy. Like, I got the Barnes & Noble, Black Edition, of course. But, like, it's heavy. And also the end pages are different. The end pages are so beautiful. Okay. Let's talk about this book next. Okay, Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. See that? I got like 125 pages in before I DNF'd. I couldn't do it anymore, guys. We talked about how I don't read a lot of books set during war or about war or trading for war. Like, I just don't care. Like, I'm bored or I'm not here for it. And I tried, like, I really tried, and I feel awful. And I know this is set, what, during the Opium War or something like that? Like, I don't really know too much about it. Like, the writing is fine. I could totally see why people love it, okay? I can really see why people love this book, truly. I'm just not one of them, and I feel bad. And it was so hard for me to get, like, all the characters, you know, right? Like, there are some characters I was just like, who are you again? And then Rin, I'm just not really sold on Rin much. And, like, wow, you know, she's great at everything pretty much. And I'm like, I don't care. Don't hate me, guys, please. Like, this just isn't for me. And, okay, here's the thing. This is what I've been telling myself. By the way, this is a shitty ass like synopsis. I think it's set during the Opium War or something like that. We follow Rin, our main character, who is a shop girl. She's a war orphan, and she's taken in to help run a shop. And then she decides she doesn't want to marry this guy that they're setting her up with, like this old guy that they're setting her up with. So she studies for this test that'll help her, like, learn martial arts in, like, this exclusive, like, elite school or something like that. And she makes it, and now she's training for, you know, training for war. There's your synopsis. That's a little bit better, I guess. So the thing about this is that I was going back and forth reading it physically and then reading it electronically. So it's on Scribd. And I could go back and pick it up again when I really feel like it. Maybe I wasn't in the mood for it. I don't know. But I'm like, so when I'm not reading it, I'm thinking about it. Like, oh, okay, like that happened. I'm trying to digest everything, try to process everything. And then and then I start to read it again and I'm bored. And I'm in the middle of a chapter. I hate I hate stopping in the middle of a chapter. Like, I've done it. I've done it for books that I love because I'm tired or something like that. But, like, this one I literally just put down because I was in the middle of a chapter and I didn't care. So I could pick this up again if I feel in the mood for it on Scribd. But I don't want a physical copy because I'm not enjoying it. There. Yes. I wanted to get that out of the way. Okay. Now we can talk about Archangel Sun by Lee Singh. I'm almost done. I've been reading this a lot longer. Like, it's taken me a lot longer, and I think because I just don't want it to end. This is Titus and Hummingbird's book, or Shireen's book, and I'm loving it. I am. I will say it's taking a lot longer for the romance. I just want the romance between the two, and, like, I can definitely see the chemistry and the attraction between them, but, like, I just want a little more, and it's kind of happening, but then it's kind of not, and I'm just like, give me the romance. But it's good. I am enjoying it. It just, every time I go to pick this up, something, like, distracts me and I can't read it. Like, I either pass out or I have stuff I need to do, and I'm gonna finish it, though. It's gonna happen. And then I actually just started, hold on, because I left this in I left it, when it was away from me and I couldn't get to it. So I decided to just pick up, even though I said I wasn't going to read these two together. Why does this always happen when I want it? So I'm reading The Sinner, okay? By J.R. Ward. That's I don't even remember what book it was. It 18? I think it's 18. Yeah, it's the 18th book in the Black Decker Brotherhood series. And this one follows Sin, who I don't really know too much about. Other than I think he was a bastard, right? He was from the Band of Bastards or something like that. And then Jo, who, she's human. We don't know too much about her, other than pretty sure we know. Like, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but I'm pretty sure she's a sibling of one of the brothers, and she's a half-breed. But she doesn't know yet, so. I just started. I'm like 3 chapters in, so like, what, 20 pages in? Not even. So I'm loving that, obviously. Like, I love Black Dagger Brotherhood, so good. And that's the last book, and then I have the novella. We don't talk about the fact that A Warm Heart in Winter is 450 pages, so that's not a novella. But it says it's a 0.5 book, and I'm just like, this is wrong. But okay. But I don't care, because it's a Blay and Quinn's Christmas book, and I am here for it. And I can't wait to pick that up. And I also have Skippy, and then The Jackal. So I have those books also still to pick up. But I can read this pretty fast, read The Sinner pretty fast, and then A Warm Heart in Winter, and then The Jackal and Skippy. The thing is, like, I don't know what I'm going to read physically, because I have quite a bit. Well, no, wait, is it physically I'm having an issue? I have A Warm Heart in Winter, which is a physical book, so I guess I know what I could read like electronically with that, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's all good. If I read more, I read more. That works for me. But yeah, it's almost the end of the week. It's almost the end of the month. We're what, the 23rd? No, it's 22nd. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So it's almost Christmas. So yeah. I'm going to be reading a lot, I think, this week, but I'm also going to be gaming a lot because I'm going to be playing with my friends and everything. So I'm very certain that I can get through this, especially since I DNF'd the Poppy War. Like, I had plenty of time to read it. I did. It was fine. But I'm just not enjoying it. So I'm not worrying about that now. But, like, I have other books that I want to read. Like, I really want to read, like, romance, you know? Like, I would love to read romance, but I also want to read a Christmas book. And I'm pretty sure I'm so close to getting In a Holidays by Christina Lauren on my Libby. Like, I had that on hold, and it says that I'm, like, next in line to get it. So, where the frick is Libby? I would just love for that to come in so I could read that. But I also have, like, Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade on there. I also have, like, Well Played by Jen DeLuca on there, which I've heard not so great things, but I still want to read it. Like, I just have so many books I want to read, so. And I also have to plan my January TBR, and I have a lot of books on there. I have a lot of plans for January and for, like, 2021. So, yeah. I gotta get to making videos. I haven't really made, like, any videos. Like, these are the only videos I'm making, and I need to make more. I need to make the wrap-ups. I have a plan for it. I just gotta make it. Like, I just gotta plan it out and make it. So, yeah. But I also have to do, like, my bookish goals and, like, the end, like, 2020, maybe, in a year. And then 2021 and how that's gonna go. So, yeah. So, okay. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again with another video. Bye. Happy reading, and stay safe.